Live from Bonnaroo for 91.9 WFPK, I'm Nick James with two of the members of Black Joe Lewis and the Honeybears. Of course, Joe Lewis right here and Zach, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost forgot your name. I apologize, but
Oh,
I got
that's
it.
all right.
That's the cool thing. So, you guys, how many roos is this for you? Is this your first one, or have you done them before?
First one.
First Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
And how you like it so far?
It's awesome. A little hot, but it's cool.
But you're used to dealing with the heat. After all, you're from Austin, Texas.
It's true. Yeah, it's probably hotter back there right now.
But
it's because we're just outside the whole time.
Right, but it's a dry heat there, right? That's the rule.
Yeah, I guess it's humid area. It's
cool.
in between.
That's cool.
Houston's really humid.
Yeah.
Okay, so the origin of Black Joe Lewis and the Honeybears, it's pretty crazy. Just working in the pawn shop, picking up a guitar, and it just kind of went from there?
That's not where, I guess that's where I started, but, it was like
well, opening for
4 or 5
Little
years
Richard.
later, and Little Richard's like where me and him met, and after that, I didn't have a band anymore, so I was just gonna work or whatever, and he was like, I know some dudes who can play, so, and he got them.
That's cool. So I gotta ask, with an album that's got a title like Scandalous and songs like Booty City and Mustang Ranch, where's that coming from, man? What's the deal?
Scandalous, everybody's had a scandalous woman in their life, and Booty City is about Washington D.C. What was the last one you said?
Mustang Ranch.
Mustang Ranch was it's like a stop that we had like in the middle of the night, and we stopped there as it's like a tourist stop, We were driving from, it's like the song said, it was like we're driving from Salt Lake to San Fran overnight, and we pull up in there about like 4 in the morning or something.
Sounds crazy, man.
Just to check it out.
Sounds crazy. Now, you guys are going to be in Louisville in the very near future. Not your first time through. We were talking, you said you played Zanzibar not that long ago, but opening for Humphreys McGee at the Iroquois Amphitheater. Personally, I think you guys can hold the show on your own. I'm a fan of Humphreys, but I know you guys can play well. What are you looking forward to with that show? Either of you can talk. How about you, Zach?
Yeah, well, we definitely like Louisville, and it's cool to get to go back there and play in front of some new people and stuff. We haven't really heard the Humphreys McGee before, but it seemed like a cool opportunity to get in a bigger room and see, try to win over some more fans. Like, we're still kind of coming up, so we do a lot of support, and hopefully if the headliners' fans are nice, then they'll pick up the record or come see us when we do a bar or something like that.
Well, I think you're going to like the venue. It's an open-air amphitheater, about 3/4 of the way covered out at Iroquois Park, and even if the weather doesn't really cooperate, it's a nice little beautiful scenic area. So I think in those regards, that'll be pretty cool. And Joe, my final question, and it might seem a little out there, but the need to establish black. I mean, are there a lot of Asians in Austin, Texas that are named Joe Lewis as well, or?
There's not very many Asians there, period, at the university. But no, there might be. You might be Brown Joe Lewis.
Brown Joe Lewis. I like it.
There's a white Joe Lewis.
There are a lot of white bluesmen in Austin, so Joe kind of reclaimed it.
I like it. I think it's great. I just thought you opened the door. I had to step through and ask the question. It's great catching up with you guys. Looking forward to you coming through Louisville soon. Here's to you guys being at Bonnaroo, and Black Joe Lewis and the Honeybears hanging out with WFPK live from Bonnaroo.